Hello everybody, BeMetalways here. Welcome to a new album review. This week we are reviewing Heathen, Empire of the Blind, released by Nuclear Blast on September 18th, 2020. Quick background on the band. Heathen is a thrash metal band originally from the Bay Area, and they were active from 1984 to 1993 and again from 2001 onwards. They have gone through several lineup changes, leaving guitarist Lee Altus and singer Dave White as the only constant members in all studio albums. Heathen released 2 studio albums in their first phase, Breaking the Silence 1987 and Victims of Deception 1991. Then they went in hiatus from 1993, returning with the excellent The Evolution of Chaos in 2010. Now they are back with Empire of the Blind. This is their 4th studio album, and this album has been 10 years on the making. And that's primarily due to the guitar players being busy and involved with Exodus. As you know, Gary Holt went to Slayer, and then Exodus have to have their own replacement for Gary Holt's, and the story goes on. But, of course, Slayer is retiring, and then Gary Holt is back to Exodus, and Heathen can also be back on track. Apart for the intro of this album and the outro short tracks, the album featured 10 proper metal songs and is just under 46 minutes. That's at the limit of what I consider a good length for a metal album, so that's good news. I also like that the intro and outro song are related, as they have like the same harmony and melody, which brings the album full circle. This intro, that is called This Rotting Sphere, features a build-up that is perfectly designed to open Heathen concerts. The Blight follows, bringing on the aggressive speed combined with melody. It's pure old school Bay Area thrash metal. It's a fantastic thrash song with some amazing riffs, guitar solos, and drum work. The almost 6-minute long title track follows with an epic feel to it. It was the right choice for the title of the album. It's a great song and continues the musical path from the previous record. The guitar work is just great. It combines ferocious thrash riffs with a melodic guitar lines that goes underneath the sound, the mix a bit, but goes throughout almost the whole song. It made me think of early Icer Earth kind of arrangements. It's really cool. And then we get also Sun in My Hand that uses a similar idea, and it's one of the more traditional heavy metal songs in the album. The use of catchy melodies via the guitar phrasing or vocal lines is a constant throughout the album. Blood to be Bled and The Gods Divide are 2 other thrash jewels in this album that I recommend as well. It's also refreshing to hear a fully instrumental, almost 6-minute long thrash song. That's A Fine Red Mist. It reminds me of good old days of Metallica. At several moments, Heathen can sound like their East Coast peers from Anthrax, especially in the near crossover songs such as Dead and Gone and Devour. Unfortunately, those don't really work for me personally, but I can't say that they are bad songs. They have some good moments within it. It's just overall, I think they are a little bit less interesting than the rest of the album. The production is quite contemporary and very clear. The bass is locked in with the drums and it works well as the foundation, but it's never a highlight. The guitar work and tone sound just great though. Alright, that's the time for being picky. And I already mentioned a little bit of criticism before, but what I can say overall is that the album is a bit of a victim of its own success. I say that because the first two proper songs are so good that the ones that follow, while good, became a bit of a disappointment, I must say. Not to mention that we have a ballad, Shrine of Apathy. Come on, I struggle with ballads overall, and especially in a thrash album. So for me, that song is totally disposable and really doesn't fit the overall album, in my opinion. All right, let's wrap it up here. Empire of the Blind is a diverse album, and while the roots are in the Bay Area thrash scene, Heathen display influences from traditional heavy metal and crossover thrash metal as well. Musically, they explored with mid-tempo songs, a ballad, and an instrumental song. Some of those worked, some didn't, and overall, their best songs are still the speedy, thrashy ones. Empire of the Blind is not perfect, but is a worthy 80 out of 100 addition to Heathen's discography, which I hope will grow much faster from now on, and we don't have to wait 10 years for a new album again and again. So there you have it. Thanks for listening, for being here. Please support the channel, like, subscribe, and share, and BeMetalways.